Hey, hi, this is Marco. I'm a PGI consultant, and in this video, I want to look into why hard work and keep on hustling makes no sense, what that is, and how you can raise your effectiveness without adding more work on your plate. It's really a topic that I've seen all over the place that people are trying to solve with productivity tips, with strategy, even with mindset, personal development, business development, leadership, how to structure the day with routines and whatnot. However, if you're a person who understands that hard work pays off and you know that you have to put in the effort to achieve your goals, then that's absolutely true. However, there is an aspect of hard work that influences its effectiveness. Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't be working hard, putting in the effort, giving it all we've got. But we have to take care of one other aspect which lies underneath hard work. So, and that aspect is like a speed limiter in a car that throttles down the car's speed to a certain speed, let's say 50 miles an hour. So regardless of how much horsepower the car has and how much you want to accelerate the car and really put your foot on the gas, it won't go faster, and the limiter is there and it stops the car from going faster than 50 miles an hour, for example. So basically the car has huge potential sitting there. It is idle and it is not used because the limiter is set to a certain speed and it doesn't allow to use the full potential. Now, the same applies to us. We have huge potential locked within us and it sits there idle and unused because we allow our own limiter to set the pace for us. So the limiter in our case is our paradigm. More precisely, it's a part of our paradigm that we have to look at, and that is our self-image. Now, this is a belief we have about ourselves. The belief what we can do and what we cannot do. It is the truth and the reality about who we are when we think about ourselves. The limiter is what we think of ourselves, who we are. That's the limiter. It's our own limiter. It's the paradigm that tells us or makes us think about ourselves in a certain way. How is this now connected to hard work and results and effectiveness, you might think? Well, if we look at people who are working hard, people who have amazing ideas, and even both groups of people, like hardworking people, people with amazing ideas in business, leadership, employees, it doesn't matter. We have people that perhaps don't get the results they want to get, although they are hardworking, or they have great ideas, or they are very creative, or they have huge amounts of knowledge. They know like everything and they can explain to people anything. They can solve problems. They can do a lot of things, but for themselves, they are not achieving the results or getting the results they want to see at the end of the day. And there is a high probability that what the problem with them is that their limiter is on. Their self-image, basically what they think of themselves, is limiting their potential to be really effective, to be doing what they know and are capable of doing, to be high performers. If we get an idea to start an online business, for example, because this was kind of my thoughts when I came here, and it's quite an interesting example, because when you think of starting an online business and you want to sell your products, you have something to share, or services or anything, you make a plan, you think about what the process is, whatever. You go and investigate, you learn, whatever that is. You come up with the topics and everything. You prepare everything, put everything in place, and when the time comes to record the video, cut the video, and publish the video. If you choose to do videos, you might choose to do blog posts, or you might to choose do websites and funnels and whatnot. And the time comes to take action, and that will take the video example. A person wants to go and build an online business based on video because the person likes to do video. Perhaps they're thinking and preparing everything is in place, and here is the probability that the person will get stuck. And that person might think something like, oh, but I don't know how to record. I don't have the camera. I don't have, what software should I use? Or I don't know how to cut the video. I haven't done it before. How do you cut videos? And even I don't know how to use the software. Or how do I publish? Yeah, I know YouTube or whatever other platform there is, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever. But how do I do that? What are the necessities to look at and to put in? What's necessary to do that? But and anyway, who's going to watch my videos? I'm not that good at speaking at all. I'm not good or charismatic enough in front of the camera. What am I going to talk about? Although the person had created a plan and topics to talk about. And on it goes, something like that, along those lines, perhaps even other things. We might see even business owners where, just one second, business owners who see the potential in their teams, and they see that they can do much more. They have more potential than they are using, and they want to raise their morale. They want to raise the momentum. They want to raise the result of the whole team, of individuals in the team. And they want to become more effective as a team. And the business owner or the team leader might try everything that he or she knows how to do that. But at the end of the day, after a while, after implementing all those strategies of raising effectiveness, they see that it doesn't work really, and the results are not there. And they might think something like that. Oh, perhaps I can't deliver the information in a way that my team understands and is capable to apply. Perhaps I have to change my approach. Or they might start blaming the team or certain individuals because of their shortcomings, like not doing their work, not doing the exercises, not following the processes, the principle, best practices, and so on and so forth. In this case of team, structures. The self-image applies as well. However, in a team, it's a team self-image. So the limiter is still there. It's still the self-image, and it's the paradigm that's the limiter. It is the self-image on a individual or on a team level that is the limiter of people's or the team's potential. It is the belief, which I refer to as self-image, that is the limiter. And that belief is very specific. So the problem with hard work and hustling is that as long as we don't change our self-image, we are hitting the limiter. We are hitting like a glass ceiling, and that is holding us back. That is holding back our potential, what we actually can do. And whatever we do, the results will not show up the way we want them to show up. We can put in more effort, more energy, more time, different strategies, but the limiter will still be there. We can really put everything we've got into that, but we might see a little bump in our results, or our results getting better for a certain period of time. But the problem is we cannot hold that level of energy and effort and time because it's exhausting us. This is where we might find ourselves hitting really the red zone of what we are capable, and it might end up in a burnout or similar things. So sooner or later, we have to back off, take our foot off the gas and slow down. And there we are, back where we started, back with the results that we had before. So hustling and working harder will get better results for a short period of time, but we are not looking for short period results, but for permanent results. In order to change the results permanently, we have to look at our self-image, and it is the self-image that is holding our potential back, and ultimately it is holding us back to get the results we want to have. And in order to change the self-image, you can use different tools. For example, you can use affirmations, you can use journaling, you can have a life script, and there are many other tools out there. But if you're finding yourself in a similar situation, perhaps in a different aspect, and adding more and more work to your plate doesn't really work, or putting more effort and time and energy doesn't really work to move the needle of your results, think about if you would benefit of shifting your self-image and what it would do to your results. I will put a link in the description to get in touch with me if you want to know more about self-image and what that would do for you and what changes you might see in your profession, in your business, in your work. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to hear from you. This is Marco. Thank you for watching and liking.